Hello everyone, welcome to Fusion360 Tips. Once again, in this video we're going to be going over 3D solid fillets. Now fillets in the 3D workspace is much like the 2D workspace, except there are more options because of the more corners and angles you can work with. So let's get right into it. Once you click on your fillet, you will have this dialog box, and typically you will probably start out with this regular fillet as the type and the constant as the radius type that it'll be preset to. First thing you want to do would be to select an edge that you wish to curve, and just like that you can see you can curve just one edge, or you can go back and we can select multiple edges and it will start to curve that as well. Now what's kind of nice about this is in this dialog box, if you wish to keep separate fillet points that you wish to modify, so let's say we wanted to, let's go in here and we'll click all four corners of this cube here and we will curve all of them inwards. Now let's say we want to keep this separate from the rest of the fillets we want to do. So if we want to change value later, it doesn't change these as well. So we can go over this dialog box and hit Add Selection Set. Once we click that, we can go ahead and highlight different portions of this cube that we wish to fillet. And we'll highlight that. And now as you see, everything will update, and you can also change the fillet of these here. So if you wanted to, you could have the top edges to be at an 8mm curve or radius, and you can also click on the four edges that you want to have at a different value, so you can separate them later on. So if we want to later go in and change them, and if we wanted to get rid of it, we could select this box here, that would be these four corners, and we could actually go in and delete them but keep the original value of our curved pieces here. Another thing that we can do with our fillets in our 3D workspace is we can go ahead and select all of these different corners that we wish to. We can individually select them, and we can, once we get them highlighted, we can modify them as we wish. With one of these tools, as you see, we're going to highlight each and every corner here. Every once in a while you will have something such as this square that we have filleted the edges, and if you go over to your dialog box, there will be this right here that says tangent chain, and this is checkbox. So if this is unchecked, you will have to select each individual edge that you wish to curve. Whereas if you want to select the whole thing is now selectable, and all of the corners will now be selectable. We'll go ahead and put that as that value. We can also go into this inner ring and we can modify it as well. And as you can see, if you go too far past a certain point, it will begin to throw errors at you saying that you can't do that. So you just kind of have to keep it in its boundaries. You can also do something really nice with fillets, is you can go to your fillet and you can actually select surfaces too on some instances. And once you have that, you can actually curve the outside edge, the inside edge, and make them the same pretty much value so that they are uniform. There are a lot of other fillet features as well. You can do constant radius, which is basically, very simply put, you get to change the radius of the curves that you have. Or if you go to chord length, this is a really nice feature if you want to kind of, let's say we want it to be about 50mm. What's nice about this chord length is that we can select this and we can actually determine how much of a curve in our radius that we want. If we want it to be closer to an actual chamfer, we can put it right here, or you can back it off and really put a big curve in this. So you can adjust it by the tangency weight. You can also do something with your fillets that is the variable. So what's nice about this is you can click on an edge and you can put different values over the whole edge that you have here. So we could put this at a 2mm radius of our curve, or we could have a 9.5 at this end, which is also nice if you want to kind of vary it a little bit. As you see here on this line, if we drag our mouse across here, you will see this red circle. What this does is if you were to click, it will also put a new point at which you can adjust this radius of this fillet. So you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, and you can kind of finely tune what you want. You can put multiples on this line. Curved surfaces probably are a little trickier if you were to do this. I don't know, it might throw errors at you a little more commonly, but it is a very nice tool that you can use if you want to really customize it to your liking. Also, another thing that's nice about fillets is if we were to do our constant, we could select this edge and we'll select this edge, and we can actually curve this whole body here. And what's nice is if you have features already built into your solid here, as we can see here, it will keep those surfaces. However, it will begin to kind of distort them a little bit, but it's nice that you can indeed curve these surfaces with features already on them. Like I said, there's many more instances we can go into with this fillet, but in order to keep this video short, we're going to end this here. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. As always, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Until next time, stay creative.